All right, Chinyelu Asher getting ready for the week that features Indiana State as well as Michigan State. First off, let's go back to the last couple weekends, though. You've kind of been fortunate enough to set up a goal for your classmate Alex Harrison in the win against Colorado, and then this past Friday had your first goal against Northridge. Take us through those a little bit. First, the feelings you get when you set one up for a teammate, and then when you score yourself.
Yeah, well, first off, it's always good knowing that I can bring something to the team and to each game. Felt really good assisting that first goal to Alex. I felt really good about myself, and finally I'm starting to show what I can bring to the team. And then it's always good to have a goal of your own, especially as a freshman. So that's kind of my hard work paying off and just working hard to get better each game.
And part of that hard work is getting a chance to start over the last couple weekends, and with a team that has a lot of seniors on it as well as a lot of experienced players, that has to be a good feeling that you're already in the mix.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all about each practice is giving it your all, and when coaches see that, they try to put that in the game and just see how you can mix with the other players. I also like it. It's a good learning opportunity for me to just bond with the other players on the field and just get to know how everyone else plays and all that.
All right, lastly, this is kind of the first different week for you guys in that you play Wednesday and Sunday versus the usual Friday and Sunday. 3 straight overtime games. It doesn't give you much time off before you got to take the pitch again Wednesday night.
Yeah, I mean, the coaches are giving us a couple rest days before Wednesday, and everyone's mentally prepared for this. I mean, it's still the same soccer game, just on a Wednesday, so just go in it with the same mentality, same intensity as all the other games.
Thanks for the time. Good luck this week. Laura McCall getting ready for the week that features Indiana State as well as Michigan State, the Big Ten opener. First of all, it looks like when you've been available to the team, Rob has had a lot of confidence in you, either in the starting lineup or a lot of minutes off the bench. I'm guessing Sunday, a lot of chances for you, maybe one of your best games as a Boiler so far. Would you agree?
I would agree. I'm coming off an injury, so it's nice to be healthy finally because I took the week off last week, and so got in there and I felt confident and I felt healthy, and I got all the chances. Probably should have finished some of them. Got a 1v1 opportunity from Blofra and Katie Leinert, and hit a shot off the post. It just wouldn't go in. It's frustrating, but we're looking to turn it around, rest, get some energy for Wednesday game. It's a quick turnaround, but we're doing everything we can to prepare for it.
With the 3 straight overtime games that you guys have played, I mean, is there any rhymes or reason, tricks that, to get you in particularly ready for Wednesday?
We just need to have that willingness to score in those last couple of minutes. We need to be able to defend when we get tired in those last 20 minutes of the game. It can be rough. We've been going 90 minutes. We've been practicing all week. It's just that mentality and just that fitness level.
Sunday will be your first taste of Big Ten play, but having started UAB for a few years and competing in Conference USA, I imagine you know what it's like, conference versus non-conference.
Yeah, it's a lot more serious. I mean, the whole season's serious, but you get into conference play, that's really going to be where you vie for your spot in the NCAA. If we do well in that, there's a good chance that we could go on and, complete some of our goals that we set for ourselves. So if we do well in conference, we can go to conference tournament. If we do well there, then, it's just a stepping stone.
Thanks for the time, Laura. All right, so it's really the first kind of different week for the team playing Wednesday and Sunday, but I imagine those extra days off before the Big Ten opener could help.
Yeah, certainly I didn't anticipate the overtime period games going into the Wednesday start with Indiana State, and so that but there's nothing we can do about it currently, and so it means recovery today and a light practice tomorrow. Certainly, we're hoping to be able to sort some things out and be able to get some offensive rhythm going against Indiana State. And I feel like we've been progressing over the last several weeks and certainly getting better. We've played some great teams. We played some great games against some great teams, and we've got to find a way to get over that hump, and hopefully Wednesday provides us the opportunity to do that, and then the self-confidence might grow and blossom a bit going into the Sunday match versus Michigan State.
And I'd imagine at some point you'll talk to the team about how the intensity level probably changes a little bit from non-conference to Big Ten play.
Yeah, without a doubt. what we'll talk to them about is really it's the start of the second season, and certainly what we have done outside of the conference play hasn't put us in a position to get into the NCAA tournament with an at-large bid. But what I think it really has done is probably RPI-wise, I think we'll probably see here over the next week when the RPIs come out and make public that I think our RPI is going to be very, very high, even with our results, because of the strength of our schedule. In addition, I think playing that quality of team is really going to prepare us so game in and game out in the Big Ten, we're not going to be surprised by what anyone brings to the table. And so certainly I think we'll be a side that's going to be very, very competitive in conference play. But as I said, we've got to find a way to finish off our chances. And if we don't do that, we'll probably find ourselves on the wrong end of results.
But first up, an in-state rival in Indiana State, a team you guys played in the spring. I'd imagine your Indiana natives probably know a lot of players on their team, and certainly that's a game they'd like a good result in.
It's just certainly, and they were a good squad. We went down to Terre Haute and played this spring, and played on the turf field was certainly, I think, made for a different environment. But they were a very direct team, a hard physical side, and certainly someone that I think we're going to have to bring our A game in order to try to put our imprint on the course of play.